Hey guys, Train Freak here. I got more packages in the mail. Now, these are all eBay purchases of items that I am going to use for my layout. Now, before I get to that, I want to remind everyone to and make sure you fill in the bell so that way you get future notifications of my layout updates, my how-tos, and even my mail calls such as this one. And, future contests. Speaking of, I've got a contest open right now. Make sure you check that video, which I will put in the description below. So that way you can see how the contest works this time. And all you have to do is click on the Google link in that video and register, and you will be entered in the contest. Alright, so let me show you what I ordered off of eBay. Alright, first up, I got some LEDs. Now these are micro LEDs. These are 603s and 402s. And I don't know if you can see how small those little suckers are. But what I'm going to do is I've got a caboose that needs a sound car installed. And I've already got a locomotive that I recently put a sound car in one of my other videos, which I'll be more than glad to link that video on this one as well. And I will eventually do a next update to that video and install these LEDs in that locomotive for step lights and platform lights. And then in the caboose, these are going to go in for step lights. I don't think they really have platform lights, but they did have an awning light on both ends of the cabooses, above the doors. And then, more than likely, interior lighting as well. But the only thing about this caboose, it does not have any type of interiors. So I will have to see if I can try to find some interiors to go inside this caboose. Alright, so that was the first package I got in, which came in this little thing. And it was actually in an envelope, just stuck in the mail. So I didn't realize it was a package till after it was too late. Alright, so box number 1. It's got all of the peanuts in it. See if I can get it open without making a huge mess. And I'm already making messes. So, some of y'all have been noticing that I've been collecting some items to do this big sawmill thing that I want. And I've done some wood chip hoppers. And I came across this thing and I was like, I think this would look good. Because how else do you get the logs off the, well, they put tape on that and I didn't rip it. But, how else do you get the logs off of the car onto the, onto the ground? Or transferred from the ground to the, to wherever the logs are hauled off to. Well, there you have it. This is an actual, and I think this is a kit that has to be put together if I'm not mistaken. So that might be a fun little one to do. But, it's a Walther's Cornerstone log loader or a log unloader. Either or would be good. So I'm going to get that, or I got that, and I'm going to use this. And it would take up a whole lot less space than the over-the-track gantry, with the, the claw that just drops down, picks up, and slides over and drops. So, I thought this would be good for my sawmill area. Alright, and then the other car, or the other box I got, is a car that I found off of eBay, and I thought it was a really, really good price. And I paid $30 after shipping. But this is an Atlas HO ready to run rolling stock. It's a 1932 40-foot AAR boxcar. And it's Louisiana and Arkansas. And for some of y'all who know, I am from Central Arkansas. I'm actually originally from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, which is a big cotton belt town. But the L&A ran from Monroe, I think it was Monroe, Louisiana, up to Crossett, Arkansas. There was a Georgia Pacific plant, and eventually they got bought out by the KCS, if I'm not mistaken. So, for you history buffs out there, you're more than welcome to fact check me on that if you want to. But it's got a good build date, 537. That's pretty good, so that way I can run this with either late steam or early diesel. So, and I don't think the doors are sliding, but they could be. And it's also taped up very well, which it's taped up with the original tape, so that tells me it's still brand new. Never open. So, $25 and $5 shipping. I don't think that was a bad deal. So, alright. Well, that's all I got to show. I do have another eBay kit coming in. It should be in one day next week. And when I get that item in, it's going to be the last piece to the sawmill. There's one piece that I'm lacking, or one kit that I lack to make that, and I want that to be my biggest industry, because growing up in Pine Bluff, if it wasn't for the railroad, the other big industry, we had an arsenal there, but we also had some paper mills and a bag plant, which means around Pine Bluff, lumber was a huge commodity. So, and that's what I'm wanting to try to recreate, is the lumber aspect. And then the town that I grew up, or not grew up, but I went to college, Monticello, Arkansas, there's a lot of lumber industry down there too. And that's primarily what those railroads did. So, well, other than that, I'm going to let y'all have at it. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, because I've got that 200 subscriber giveaway contest going, and there's some really nice prizes, and I've had a lot of comments saying that those are nice prizes. So make sure that you register if you're interested in one of those prizes. And because some of those items are limited edition, meaning that you can't get them anymore unless you try to get them off of eBay, which means the cost is going to be higher because they're limited edition. Make sure you fill in the bell, so that way you receive the future notifications for when the next contest will arrive, because after this one's over, the next one's going to be at 300. So every 100 until I hit 1,000, that's another 8 more contests, including this one. And there's going to be a lot more down the road, especially when I start doing my live streams on a monthly basis. And then the other thing is to thumbs up. That helps get my videos out to the public, with YouTube's algorithms. And, feel free to share on your your YouTube channel, or your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you share it with. That's great too. So, and then comment if you like what you saw. All right. Well, y'all take care. Be safe out there. Have a good weekend, and happy railroading.